Hello, I'm Liam. Today I'm going to talk about the practice of homepack in the Aleutians East Borough of Alaska. When I say homepack, I'm talking about the part of a commercial catch that fishers are allowed to keep for themselves or their families. It's a simple idea, but it plays a big role in food security, cultural identity, and everyday life in remote Alaskan fishing communities. I'll walk through what homepack is, how it works, who uses it, and why it continues to matter in the Aleutians East Borough. Homepack is the practice of a commercial fisher holding some of their legally caught fish for personal or family use. Alaska law allows this. The Alaska Department of Fish and Game states that a person in a commercial fishery may keep finfish from a lawful commercial catch for their own use. For communities in the Aleutians East Borough, this matters a lot. Store food is extremely expensive and can be hard to get because it has to be flown or barged in. Being able to take home part of a commercial catch means families can rely on fresh, local seafood instead of only on whatever is available at the store. It also blends modern commercial fishing with the region's long-standing subsistence traditions. In this presentation, I'll look at how Homepack developed, how it's regulated today, and why it's still important. The Aleutians East Borough includes small communities such as Sand Point, King Cove, Akutan, False Pass, Nelson Lagoon, and Cold Bay. As of 2024, the borough has an estimated population of around 3,600 people. The backbone of the local economy is commercial fishing and seafood processing. More than 200 residents hold commercial permits. These towns are extremely isolated. No roads connect them, and travel often depends on small planes or a seasonal ferry. Because of that isolation, groceries and fuel are expensive and sometimes unreliable. That makes local fish, including homepack, an essential part of how people feed their families. The Aleutians East Borough is home to the Aleut people, who have lived in the region for thousands of years. Their diet traditionally relied on fish, sea mammals, and other marine foods. Long before commercial fishing existed, harvesting and sharing seafood was central to daily life. In the 1900s, the rise of commercial fisheries and canneries brought wage-earning jobs to the area. Many Aleutian families worked in these fisheries while still practicing subsistence harvesting. Homepack fits right into that history. It allows families to earn their income from commercial work while still keeping traditional foods on the table. Under Alaska Regulation 5 AAC 39.010, commercial fishers can keep part of their legal catch for for their own use. Fish kept as homepack can't be sold or traded. They're strictly for personal they're strictly for personal or family consumption. We have good examples from recent statewide data. In 2022, 68 commercial permit holders across Alaska reported keeping a total of 16,872 salmon for homepack. This included about 5,251 sockeye, 1,397 coho, 9,000 pink salmon, and smaller numbers of chinook and chum. Most of the time, fishers process the fish themselves or take it to a custom processor to be filleted, vacuum packed, or frozen. Families store portions for winter or share them with relatives and elders. In a place where groceries can be both costly and unpredictable, the supply of local fish makes a huge difference. Homepack is built into commercial regulations. It isn't treated the same as sport or subsistence fishing. Fishers must record any fish they keep for homepack on the fish ticket when they deliver their catch. This keeps the system accountable and makes sure the harvest is documented. For salmon fisheries, the state legally publishes how much fish is kept under homepack. There's a clear expectation. It's allowed, but the fish can only be used personally and not sold. The goal is to let commercial fishers support their households without blurring the line between commercial and personal harvests. In towns like Sand Point and King Cove, homepack isn't just about saving money. It's part of staying connected to local culture. Aleut traditions include sharing food within families and elders, and Homepack supports that. Even today, a lot of families still combine a commercial fishing lifestyle with traditional practices like preparing smoked salmon, drying fish, or distributing fish to relatives. Since grocery store options can be limited, Homepack ensures people have access to high quality, familiar foods. Many households rely heavily on this local seafood for nutrition and for keeping cultural traditions alive. In remote Alaska, groceries can cost 2 to 3 times more than in Anchorage or Seattle. Transporting milk, produce, or even basic staples to these islands adds huge costs. Some villages report prices for simple items that would shock people in the lower 48. Homepack helps families stretch their budgets. Local fish provides protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that would otherwise be much harder to access regularly. A good salmon season can supply a family with enough fish to last through the winter, and species like cod or groundfish add more variety. For many households, Homepack is a key part of eating well without overspending. Even though Homepack is helpful and legally supported, there are some challenges. For example, reporting can be inconsistent. Fish kept for Homepack must be recorded, but in the past, some categories were underreported, especially for species other than salmon, when deliveries were completed or complicated. Not everybody has equal access. Some people working in processing plants or on boats may not have permits, which limits their ability to take home fish through Homepack. Fishery health. Declines in salmon runs or quota cuts can reduce how much fish is available for both commercial sale and Homepack. These aren't deal breakers, but they show why communities and regulators have to stay engaged to keep Homepack working well. A few examples help bring this into focus. In 2022, Alaska reported nearly 17,000 salmon kept as Homepack statewide. Most of these were sockeye and pink salmon, fish that are common in many commercial fisheries. In the Aleutian East Borough, where over 200 residents hold commercial permits and the economy revolves almost entirely around fish, it's reasonable to assume Homepack plays a similar important role. Even through borough-specific numbers, Even though borough-specific numbers aren't always publicly available, we know these communities depend on both commercial harvests and personal use fish to get through the year. Whether it's a freezer full of processed salmon in Sandpoint or a family smoking cod in King Cove, Homepack continues to be a part of the rhythm of life. Looking forward, there are a few ways to strengthen Homepack. One idea already being discussed is improved reporting. For example, requiring that Homepack salmon be weighed when delivered, so the numbers are more accurate. Communities also benefit from an investment in cut this part. It's also important for policymakers to recognize that Homepack isn't just a minor detail in the fishing industry. It's part of local food security and cultural survival. And of course, everything depends on healthy, sustainable fisheries. If fish runs stay strong, Homepack can continue to support both livelihoods and traditions. To wrap up, Homepack sits at the intersection of culture, economy, and daily life. For commercial fishers in the Aleutians East Borough, it's a way to support their families, carry on traditions, and make life in a remote place more sustainable. In communities where flights are irregular, groceries are expensive, Homepack is a vital resource. It keeps people connected to local foods and local culture. Thank you.